We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the New York Giants. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing Jones. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. This is the tight end, Njoku. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
At the 28-yard line.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
16-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Out Here's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, he sets to fire deep. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line.
A
big play here for Dallas. And even 40 yards. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Prescott from the gun. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Looking again that time for Amari Cooper. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 27-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
At their own 43-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. This is caught inside the 15. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. He's got it. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. Now Zerline on and the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17. Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
17. Giants nothing.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll try and run it. Jones hit and the ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Saquon Barkley, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he will have a Giants first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. On the carry.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. From the gun, Jones, and he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17, Giants 6. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's 3rd down.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys. After the sack, it's 3rd and long. Prescott. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for circle around.
Here we go, D, get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. Barkley, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. We'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's good. Going to bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for New York. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys.
Pass.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Greg Zuerlein to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake. Jones. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's going to take another shot. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.